Next, a hit from 1990 that would give Elton his first ever UK solo #1.
It's an important song because around the same time it's when you got heavily involved with your charity work with the Elton John AIDS Foundation.
The AIDS Foundation was started at a table, at my kitchen table in Atlanta, and now it's 25 years old. We've come a long way.
It's a human sign when things go wrong.
Sacrifice marked a sort of newer, more mature Elton. It's heartbreaking. The words are very powerful, and it just touches you.
Into the boundary.
Sacrifice, for some reason, it sums up an entire decade of music.
Cold, cold heart.
It's a very well-written song.
Heart done by you. Some things left better, baby. Just passing through.
Why did you want to get so involved in that particular cause?
During the 80s, a lot of my friends, lots of my friends died of AIDS, but I really didn't get my fingers and my hands dirty. I was a gay man, and I can't really remember why I didn't. I think I was probably too much of a drug addict or too self-obsessed, and I was very ashamed of that. After I got sober, I decided that it would be wonderful to start an AIDS foundation and give back, because I just wanted to atone for the absence of my actions during that whole crisis. So I started doing singles and giving the money to the AIDS Foundation. So music was the first thing that kicked it off, and that's why I did it. I felt ashamed.
Since 1992, the Elton John AIDS Foundation has raised almost £300 million in the fight against the disease.
What the Elton John Foundation has done globally in terms of saving people's lives, raising awareness about the pandemic, is extraordinary. You talk to senators, you talk to politicians, you know, everybody and anyone. In terms of advocacy, there's no one like Elton John.
Sacrifice spent 5 weeks at the top of the charts and came from one of the most prolific and successful songwriting partnerships in music history.
I feel it only fair that I should introduce Bernie Taupin, who never really faces his public.
It's 50 years since you've been writing with Bernie Taupin. How would you describe your relationship with him?
Quite amazing. I mean, I have to say, as a songwriter, I have it a little bit easier because I have the lyrics come to me first, and by some God-given gift, I'm very good at writing music to lyrics.
And without Bernie, there wouldn't be any songs anyway.
Well, the one thing that hasn't changed and has remained the same since day one is really the way we write, which is kind of unusual.
Elton and Bernie write backwards. Bernie will give Elton some lyrics.
And then Elton would just put the music on top. I mean, how beautiful is that? How simple is that?
I've tried to write his way, and I can't do it. I can't write 2 words. I have to write the music first.
I mean, we've never, ever had an argument over music or anything else. There have been times in our relationships when, I'm sorry, he disapproved of my behavior, and he told me.
It certainly doesn't feel like 50 years. I'd be lying if I said we didn't have our highs and our lows, but it's been one hell of a ride.
Sent to the world to build their prison. In the final act, we lose direction. No stone unturned, no tears to debut.
This is Diamonds, the ultimate greatest hits collection from Elton John. All the timeless classics from 5 decades of music. Celebrate some of the greatest music ever made. Diamonds, out now.
This is the song.